Hello people, Daniel here again. So I'm going to a very big concert tonight. It's going to be so special, so special. I've seen this band before back in 2000 at a place called the Arena, and they sucked. They were one of the worst bands I've ever heard live. But then again, I learned to discover that the Arena itself is a horrible venue for acts. Really bad acoustics in that place. Okay, Pickles. Here's Pickles. Anyway, the band I'm going to see tonight, 10th of May, in Brisbane, is Cradle of Filth! Yeah! These guys were a huge inspiration for me in the past. Massive inspiration. They actually led to me becoming psychotic, actually. They played a role in my psychosis at some stage several years ago, decades ago. Anyway, they scared the shit out of me, but they were one of the first bands actually I ever got into in high school. I was there with my mates. We were at one of my friends' places and we were smoking bongs. And this guy, my friend's big brother, came in and he played some Cradle of Filth, and I was high and I'm like, holy shit, this is incredible music. They were into like Fear Factory, Machine Head, that sort of stuff, which I didn't really like that much. But when I heard Cradle of Filth, it felt like I was in a theatre. It felt amazing. Like the strings and the choirs and the operatic singing and the heavy metal guitars and the blast beats and the double kick beats. Oh, it was insane. I was saying it, I loved it. And I said, oh, please, mate, please, can you make me a tape of them? So I gave him a tape and he made like a greatest hits. This was back in '96. So he made me a tape of, I think they'd only released 2 or 3 albums by that stage. But it was awesome. Sorry about that, my batteries just died on the camera. I just charged it up for 10 minutes and we're back. So as I was saying, Cradle of Filth were one of the most inspirational bands of my life growing up. I remember every evening, like I used to come home from school, and in the evenings around 7:30, I'd be on my I'd be on a bike, a bicycle, an exercise bike. Pickles. I was on an exercise bike, and I used to listen to Cradle of Filth while I was riding in the dark, just listening to music, getting into it. I actually got into a car crash. When was that? Would have been 2001. It just happened I had Cradle of Filth playing in the car, and I always remember, because as soon as I hit, it was only a light hit, like the car in front of me broke at the lights, and I was looking to see looking for a street number, and as it turns out, they stopped at the yellow light, and I went straight in, and there wasn't any time for me to stop. And I'll always remember because of the tape in the car stereo started going. This Cradle of Filth started slowing down on my car after I crashed. But anyway, they were one of the most inspirational bands, and I'll be seeing them again tonight. I don't think they've been here since last time. Not that I'm aware of anyhow. So, Pickles, what do you want, sweetie? Pickles wants to say hello. Hello. So, like I said, I saw them back in 2000. And they were shit, but I'm hoping they'll be much better tonight. I'm hoping that they're not miming. A lot of metal bands are miming these days, like the pop bands and everyone else. Alright, well, that's about it. I'll let you know how I go when I come back. So I just got back from the Cradle of Filth concert, and it was awesome! So much better than when I saw them 18 years ago. So much better. They played classic songs, they played all the good ones, they played 2 or 3 off their new album, which I didn't recognise at all, but I recognised the rest of them. They played for about an hour and a half, not too long, but to be honest I was glad to be going. This venue, they had like an upstairs balcony area, which I was at, and I was fortunate enough to score a stool. So I spent the concert sitting there watching them from up on the balcony, sitting on a stool. My back felt arched over, like I was a bit tired. I was certainly glad the concert was over when it did end. But it was good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It was good, but I've heard all the songs so many times. It's almost sort of grown old for me now. But on the whole, it was quite an enjoyable evening. I caught an Uber taxi again. This is probably the second day I've used Uber. And it was under $10 to get there and under $10 to get back. Really cheap. Had I taken a regular taxi, it would have cost at least double that. I was expecting it to cost at least double that, even in the Uber. But no, it was under $10. It's sweet as. It was about a 10-minute drive each way. Okay, well that was my Cradle of Filth experience. Bye bye.